In today's Astro Colony episode, we get some more farming up and running, get a few more beds and a little area for the astronauts here as we've grabbed a couple more astronauts. Got some space science automated, so now we can get that going. And we have added to the factory back here. If you'd like to see how we did all this today, go ahead and stick around for the rest of the video. As soon as this little dirt digging time lapse is over, we're going to jump right into the building. Alright, first thing we need to build for the day is the motherboard layout here. I'll show you a little bit later how this works, but for now I need to build a little platform here underneath it. We are going to need to get a couple of smelters built here, and I'm going to have to clear out a little more area so we can get the auto catchers going so we can grab some copper for this build. Okay, now that we got all that dirt out of the way, I'm going to plop two smelters down here. Where do I want to put these? That'll work. And right there, let's see. I have to pull this belt out of the way, and yeah, that works. Okay. Throw some wires down here. How much power? 3. Okay. Where's my solar panels? 3 on each one. Okay, now I want to put the auto catchers down. Maybe back one more. I think that'll work. And these can go directly next to each other. Now all I gotta do is hook these up. And set it for copper. If you press C, it will copy the contents, and then you can just V to paste on the rest of them. Okay, where is... are these set up? I gotta set up the motherboards on it, because when I built this blueprint, I didn't have motherboards unlocked yet, and it wouldn't let me set these. Okay, yeah, everything else is set up good though. And I think I just need to plug this straight in. That should work. Wait a minute. Ice and... No, we don't want that stuff going in there. Gotta stop these real fast.
Warning, electric storm incoming.
Electric boogaloo. Okay. I think I'm gonna use a pusher. I'll just use a couple of pushers to pull the copper ores off the line and put it straight into the smelters. That'll work. Just put one there and then one over here. Copy paste. Then grab the belt. My middle mouse button isn't wanting to click. There it goes. Okay. Where do I want to take... Actually, I can take this right over to that smelter there. And plug it into that second input. Because everything coming out of there already makes its way to where it needs to go. Alright, yeah, that'll work. This should clear up. I think it's just a little backed up right now because it took me so long to get it hooked up. Yeah, that should work. I'll check on it later. That ice is gonna just stay on the belts being cycled around. Alright. Well, I don't know, maybe I'll use a couple pushers or something later to get it off the belt. How do you... I can't, like, click on it or select it or anything. I don't know how to get rid of it. Huh. Okay, now I gotta pull. So these have the motherboards are coming out of these machines here. I'll just hook all these belts up and then drag all this back to the science lab. Actually, I wanna drop this belt down below the platform because I'm gonna end up building more carbon fiber up top, and this will be in the way. This looks like a good height. All right, I cover this back up. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and slap a carbon fiber down. It wouldn't fit because some of the belts were in the way. I had to go delete them out. And, well, it looks like this one was okay. Something was holding it up. When I deleted the belts, it let me place it down. Oh, it was this belt here. Okay, I'll just have to go under it. Seven. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Okay, yeah, got that all hooked back up. What's next? We need the gears now. Okay. And the gears are made in this machine here. Which, what do I need here? I need, so the gears need screws. Okay. Screws need rods, and the rods are made right here. I'm just going to borrow some rods from this area here. I don't want it to mix with any ores coming out of these machines, so I'm popping it up over the top. And then, how do I want to hook this up? So that's got to go back. Not to that. No, it has to go to the constructor. Okay, I want to use a blocker to make sure that the gears don't come out on, or the screws don't come out on the wrong side. Not that one. That one, yep. Okay, now I need that other manufacturer after the constructor. Yeah. Which direction do I want to face this? That'll work. Yeah. Okay, it needs 5 power. I'll just plop these here and then put some solar panels down. Wait, that's one too many. That'll work. Okay. Let's grab a belt here and hook this up. It's, there we go. Making screws. Wait. I don't want plates coming out of there. Just put another one of these down. Yep, that'll work. Okay, and then this needs to now make its way back to the science lab, so I'll just connect it actually right into there, right into the motherboard's line. Yeah, that'll work. And that's all eventually going to make its way all the way over here so we can start making space science. Yeah. What's next? I want to look at the tech tree here. Looks like we've got advanced construction can be unlocked. Computers, which we'll need for the forestry. Lift system. I haven't actually seen the lift yet. I do want navigation. Definitely want navigation. That's going to make flying around a lot easier for us later on. Titanium. I want that so that we can get advanced logistics. I want this upgraded belt. Just want to look around and see. I'll just probably unlock a few things real fast just to get it out of the way. I haven't used the transport tubes too much. Yeah, I'll just leave the navigation on for now because that should start getting there. Yeah, they're coming through right now. Oh, off camera I added another belt over here back to the science facility. Is that copper plates? Copper plates should not be coming down there. Yep, copper plates are getting into the laboratory. They're not supposed to be there. I'm gonna go fix that. High tech. That's gonna be for another day. Yeah, I think I found the problem right here. I'm gonna put a pusher to pull any copper off of this line because we don't want it to go into the constructors there. And I'll just put it right there, and that'll make its way. Yeah, that'll make its way right to the science lab. Okay, now for a little rundown on how this works. We've got two smelters here that bring copper bars right into these two machines that turn into copper plates. They make their way out of these machines onto their own belts, make their way up to the front of the line here where they are turned into copper wire. So this copper wire then comes back out of these machines and gets evenly distributed between the constructors back here. So each one of these splitters is set up to split everything evenly. These constructors then make the electronic components that are all going to make their way up to the front of the line there where the manufacturers are making the motherboards. This was the best ratio of machines I could come up with the 4 constructors to 3 manufacturers. Seems to work out pretty good, and this thing does push a lot of motherboards. All right, next thing on the list is to get a couple more astronauts. Let's throw these guys here. We're going to need another scientist and a new cook. Yeah, we're going to need more food to support more astronauts. If we're going to need more food, we're probably going to need some more of these little farm plots. Yeah, let's plop a couple more of these down. put one here. You know, really, I'm just winging it at this point. I'm not, I'm not sure what the best pattern or how to place these are. That looks okay. I need one more to complete the pattern. That looks good. All right, we cleaned some of that uranium up. Made a little bit bigger of a hole here. We're gonna build just pretty much a box for now. I'll end up decorating it later, but gotta have some more spots for the astronauts. Kind of trying to make a fancy little entrance here. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Yeah, I think it's looking okay. This doesn't feel bad. I cover this little bit here up. I'll probably end up putting a door or something here later. I don't think I like how this looks. I don't know. I think it looks funky. I'll have to definitely figure out something different for this entrance, but let's throw some more path down. I was trying to save some of the grass here, keep it aesthetic, but also kind of want a path to their living quarters. I'll leave the other side. How does this look? It's not horrible. Yeah, that'll work. I'm really not digging this entrance. I don't know what to do with it right now, though. Oh, that didn't help either. Well, we got some more beds in here. That was the goal. And it's not just a cave anymore. Give a little bit of a recap for the day. We added some extra farming in over here. We built the little habitat for the astronauts. We got space science up and running. And that's going to wrap it up for today, folks. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button so you can see more content like this. I'm Monkey Nuts. Have a good one, everybody.